For some of you out there who've watched the DrFlux channel for a bit will know that I truly love 3D printed blasters. And today we're going to talk about a special 3D printed blaster. This right here is the Caliburn version 4, also known as the C4. And this blaster right here is so important because this is kind of where a lot of 3D printed blasters came from. The Caliburn by Captain Slug is truly an iconic blaster. The Caliburn has been sought after by many Nerfers that want to take their game to the next level for many years. This has just been kind of the pinnacle. Like, this is like what you aspired to have, you know, if you got into the Nerf space over the past few years. In this video, we're going to look at the latest and greatest version of the Caliburn, the C4. This blaster right here was printed by Silverfox Industries, designed by Captain Slug, and I'm going to show you why this thing is so amazing. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So let's start off by talking about what it is about the new C4 that's better than the old version. This right here is a couple generations ago. This was printed by Worker, and I've added a lot to it, as you can see. It does have an injection molded magwell, which is really nice. But you can see that the two do have some differences. The main difference is this flat bar construction. As you can see here, we actually had their threaded rod. That these are covered because it's a fancier one. I think they actually use carbon fiber, which is really nice on this. But typically it was done with threaded rod. However, the C4 utilizes the flat bar for the pump action and the actual blaster construction through the whole thing, making it much more rigid. Now, I talked with Ryan over at Silverfox Industries, and he said that this should have a Kuriaka barrel, which is a really nice barrel, and then a K25. This might actually be the SF25, the one for the Caliburn. It doesn't look like it's powder coated, but does look like a K25. So we're gonna go ahead and take this outside, get some chronograph readings off this thing. Let's see how spicy it really is, and also do some target practice at over 30 feet. As we can see, this blaster performs. It has great feet per second, very good accuracy. One thing I really like about the Caliburn is because of its size, it's actually really easy to prime. For a K25, you know, priming in this long motion, it's very easy. And wow, does this thing pack a punch. And of course, just like all the other 3D printed blasters, let's take a moment to look at the print quality. We all know Silverfox Industries has amazing print quality, and this blaster is no exception. I don't see any blemishes, no artifacts, no under extrusion. This is a beautiful print job. Absolutely love it. So this blaster right here is not mine. This is Silverfox Industries' personal blaster that they use for their product shots and probably use to go play at wars and whatnot. I just basically was able to borrow it, take a look at it, give my impressions of it, and see whether or not I should go for the C4. Like I showed you here, I do have the older Caliburn. Here. This one still does great for me. I do have the, the metal components in here, the injection molded magwell, and so far I don't have any complaints. I don't know if I'll be going to the C4. I will say this one feels a lot better. It's very comfortable, very rigid. This one's not too bad, but there's a lot of added parts on this. So the real question is, if you have a Caliburn, is it worth it to get the C4? I would have to say, it depends on the state of your Caliburn. Like if you got a really older model, yes, I would say if you got like the first gen Caliburn, I definitely recommend getting something like this. But if you have one that's not too old, I don't know, it's gonna have to be a personal preference. If you don't have a Caliburn at all, I highly recommend picking one of these up. Even if it's not, it's one of those things, like if you're in the Nerf hobby and you're into the whole, high performance Nerf blasters and you like 3D printed Nerf, this is kind of one of those blasters that's like, it's like the staple. It's like the, if I were to summarize the 3D printed Nerf community as a whole, like this would be like the mascot. This is the blaster, and that's why I call it the most iconic 3D printed Nerf blaster. So in that regard, I say it's worth it to pick it up. If you want to pick one up today from Silverfox Industries and support the DrFlux channel, use the official DrFlux affiliate link, and a few dollars will come back to the channel to help support what we do here so we can keep making more videos and content that you all love. So that pretty much wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video to a friend. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Be safe and happy foam flinging. Oh, you're still here? Okay, well, if you got this far and you're not subscribed, make sure to do so. It helps the channel tremendously. And while you're here, check out this video. You might like it.